My name's Rusty Sitton. I'm the Redneck Boat Guy. I build two-cylinder racing outboard boats. I build the props to go on them, and we also sail a 33-foot catamaran named See Y'all Later. Hope you enjoy the channel. Hey, this is Rusty, back in the Redneck garage. You know, I got to thinking, I've been doing these videos here for a little while, and I say for a little, almost a week now. And I think I'm trying to jam-pack too much stuff in one video, and you know, a big long video. So I think I'm gonna throw down a few little short ones here and see how it goes. All right, got the boat moved around a little bit. I think I'm gonna start on the blue car here. I noticed all the glue's dry. You know, I put that little piece of paper on the side there to close it up so my little rattle ball wouldn't fall out. So here we go. We're gonna start working on the blue car. I'm gonna sand that outer piece off and get it dressed up. Go from there. All right, here we go. Let's see what I got to do. Let me find a little file. I'll get a file and work on that a little bit. Yeah, let's speed it up through some of this work here. Gotta starting out with a heavy file and get the big stuff knocked off of it. Kind of get it screeded down a little bit. Yep, knock all the high spots off. We'll work it finer and finer as we go. Well, the wheels for my new little Pinewood Derby car are coming in today. So I think I'm going to start painting it a little bit. I got it about cleaned up. Got it slicked off as much as I think I want to. You can hear my little roller ball. It goes up to a 26-degree angle before it falls. There's a lot of grinding in there to make that little pocket just right. And the little weight has got about a 1/4 inch on either side of it. What I did was, if you tilt it over to the left, it comes off a little later. And if you need it, if on that certain track you need it to come off a little quicker, you put it over on the right and it comes off quicker. So that's just some of the redneck junk that most people don't mess with or don't do. Anyway, let's put this thing over there and get it cleaned up and maybe put a coat of paint on it. Yep. All right, well, here we go on the little car. We're going to piddle around here. I already kind of wiped it down. Got a little acetone on my rag. Let's see, you know, I thought about something either last night or this morning, laying in bed when I was getting up. You know, I talked about rail riding, and what that means is, you know, you want it to go down the track and not wobble from one side to the other. So I think it would be better if these front wheels were a little bit closer together and it only rode on that one tire instead of both of them. I don't know if that's going to work, but, you know, I got to think about that. And I got my calipers out, and yeah, I got calipers. I am a redneck. They're not stared. They come from Home Depot, but I can measure stuff. So anyway, what I'm thinking about is let's see if that front end is narrower than the back end, 1.78 inches. All right, now where the wheels go, yeah, it's 1.70. No, 1.65 where the wheels go. So it is already narrow. So that's good. Something else I did here, you can see where that hole is. See, it's down pretty low, right at the bottom of the little race car. If you turn it over, this one here is on that same level, but this one here is higher, ain't it? What does that mean? Well, that means that when you put that wheel in it, it ain't touching. It's only touching this one wheel over here. So that's the one I want. I think I want that one to rail ride. It might be better to make this one rail ride. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Because it's off the ground and it ain't spinning. It wouldn't slow this one down. I think that's the one I'm on. What I'll do is I'll aim it in just a little bit. So it'll go against that rail and just sit there and just ride against it. So it won't be spinning, but it won't be, if I did it on this one, it might slow down the spinning of the wheel. So anyway, just thought of that. So let's convert this over into the Redneck Garage paint booth and see what See if we can get a first coat of paint. All right, so we're gonna convert over here. Let's see, let me take this stuff off and throw this tarp up, I guess, over the boat. I don't know what. A little weight on it, there we go. And that's the paint we're gonna use. This is, I used it last time and I liked it. Worked out real good. It's a Rust-Oleum product. It's it makes like a second skin of Bondo. It's a little bit thick and you can sand it off, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, let's get converted fully over to our paint booth here. And there we go, we're a paint booth. All right, let's shake this white can up. I shook it up some a while ago, so it should be good. Put a little light coat on this thing. A little high speed spray in here. I see I got a little bit of hole right there behind that paper into my secret compartment. So I'll have to do something with that. All right, we'll let that dry and then we'll turn it over and get some on the bottom side. Well, while it's drying, I was checking my trot lines here. And I got to looking. I got 18 views in an hour on that last video. That one's gonna be a good one, I believe, because that's the one I took 3 days to edit. In fact, I made a custom thumbnail for it. So anyway, been checking my trot line and it's working all right, I guess. My bait ain't too stinky. All right, so let's put this down and continue back here in the Redneck garage paint booth. And we'll see about getting some paint on the bottom of this. This primer dries pretty quick. Kind of catches. All right, and that's good. It doesn't have to be super thick yet. Let that dry up. And I'll putty it up some more and then we'll hit it some more primer. But this is, like I say, it's a filler too, so maybe that'll help it out a little bit. All right, that doesn't take long for that paint to dry. It's not totally dry, I can still feel a little bit cool. But if you notice, see them little cracks right there? That heavy, high buildup is gonna do that, just like any putty, it's gonna crack. And I can see that I probably need to skim that bottom a little bit. Kind of make that nicer. I'll do that at the same time. What's that right there? Oh, that's just wood. It's sinking into that wood more than it is anywhere else. That'll fill up. So I got a little place there I need to fill, and that. See a little bit of bump right there that I can feel. So I guess I'll do that real quick. Yeah, I guess I ought to sand it a little bit first. Anytime you're painting, if you sand between coats, it's gonna come out smoother. So I'll go ahead and I guess hit the whole thing here. Okay, what do you say we convert over from the paint booth to the putty booth? Alright, let me get my brush and clean the putty booth off. Got all this good high-tech business going on here. Alright, now let's see what we got. Put a little putty on there and try it again. Alright, gonna put a little putty on there and slick it down again. I always knew you're gonna have to put at least a second coat of putty, sometimes a third. But yeah, this is slicking it up. It's coming in good with it, primer. Yeah, when I was at Home Depot the other day, I picked these up. It's a little upholstery washers, you know, you put a screw under them and it makes a nice finish. I thought about something that might work. If I was to put that on the side of that car right there, right where the wheel goes on, instead of it rubbing against that wood, that tire right there, it might rub against something a little slicker. Something like that right there. And it'll walk all around. It doesn't have to be dead straight on it. I think I might try that. Polish that up real good. This one's already pretty slick. I'll polish it too though. See if that won't help. You know, being a flat surface might be better than a cup like that, because that cup might slow it down. I don't know. All right, I thought about something else right quick. If this is going to be my high wheel, it ain't touching, right? That's the one that I want in closer to ride the rail. Is that right? Let me think about this. Let's see, that one's going to turn this way. No, it's going to turn out, so that'll pull that one to ride the rail. Okay. Then what I want is I want to make sure that from the side of the body that this is in some. In other words, like that, to where that wheel will hit before that back wheel hits. And right now, the body is dead straight. Now it is narrower, but it's just narrow on this side. So I'm gonna go over and pedal with it. It's dry enough to pick up. I'm gonna take some of this side off right here to make sure it's narrower, narrower than the back end. I'm gonna do that. All right, now that I got that sanded off over here a little bit, maybe you can see what I'm talking about. If you line up the center line of that car, I want this side, I want this gap right here, I want that tire to be in tighter to where it'll touch that tire and it won't let this back one touch at all. It'll keep those in the middle of the track not touching anything. This other wheel over here that's rolling, I don't want it to touch at all either. So if we can make it rail over that way, this will be free spinning. All three of them will be free spinning. This is just a guide wheel is all it's going to be. So I've reduced my rolling resistance by 25% already. So we'll try that. All right, let's get a little sanding action done. See if this putty's dry enough. It feels, I don't know. It might be dry enough. What's that? What's that? Man, I smell something good. Ooh, it's coming from outside the garage. Let's go look and see what it is. What are you cooking over there?
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Oh my goodness. Got that Traeger going on. No, that's a Blackstone.
This is a Blackstone.
Yeah, we'll get it right. Got some shrimp.
Shrimp, chicken, assorted vegetables.
Ooh, buddy.
I'm getting ready to throw in rice, cauliflower.
Cauliflower rice. All right, well, I'm going to go back in the Redneck garage. Well, that's smelling pretty good.